We have heard their demands: money, freedom, vehicles, and law. But what if those are not the real demands? What if the real demands are being paid for every single day? Fear, division, hopelessness, distrust. Because the greatest victory of terrorism is not death. The greatest victory of terrorism is convincing the living to surrender. Think about it. The people who were kidnapped are the victims. But what happens when millions of Nigerians who were never kidnapped begin to live as prisoners? Prisoners of fear, prisoners of anger, prisoners of hopelessness, and prisoners of division. At that point, who is really being held hostage? Because if every attack makes us hate one another more, if every attack makes us lose faith in our country, then the enemy is collecting a ransom far greater than money, and we're willingly paying for it. Now hear me. If you think that their only objective is change of government, then you have misunderstood their assignment. Because governments come and go, presidents come and go, political parties come and go, but their objective remains: break the people. Because when the people are broken, the country will eventually break itself. And that is why I refuse. I refuse to become psychologically occupied. I refuse to become mentally surrendered. I refuse to hate other Nigerians because someone somewhere is benefiting from our division. I refuse to surrender my hope, and I refuse to surrender my country, Nigeria. So yes, we will protest. Yes, we will demand security. Yes, we will demand accountability. But this one time, I am calling for something different. Not a protest, but a statement, a declaration, a solidarity walk, not for government, not against government, for Nigeria. Because some things are bigger than politics. Some things are bigger than elections. Some things are bigger than political parties. This is about whether Nigerians still believe in themselves. The date, time, and venue will be communicated. And when that day comes, I do not care who you voted for. I do not care what tribe you belong to. I do not care whether you support or oppose the government. Because insecurity does not ask for your voter's card before it strikes. Terror does not ask for your tribe before it strikes. And pain, it does not ask for your political affiliation before it strikes. This one time, we will stand together as Nigerians. Because many of the countries we admire today were not built by people who agreed on everything. They were built by people who understood that when the survival of the nation was at stake, some differences had to wait. And that is where we are. Tomorrow, you can criticize government. Tomorrow, you can support the government. Tomorrow, we can argue politics. But today, we must agree on one thing. Our minds are not for sale. Our unity is not negotiable. Our hope is not surrendering. And Nigeria will not be conquered psychologically. Because the day Nigerians refuse to surrender mentally is the day the enemy starts to lose permanently. And I believe that day has come.